Hello and welcome to a new video, and as you can see, it's of a mystery parcel. For those of you who are aware that the Nintendo Switch 2 will be available on the 5th of June. Now, as of the recording of this video, today's the 2nd. So as I've said quite a few of my videos, that I did pre-order a Switch 2 bundle with Mario Kart World, so that should be here in the next few days. Now, this particular item is actually in relation to the Nintendo Switch 2. Well, it's actually an accessory of some kind, and I was on Amazon UK, and they were basically doing a deal with a particular accessory where you get it half price. And so I picked it up and I ordered it, and it arrived faster than what I expected it to be, because according to the original date, it was meant to turn up on Tuesday, which would be Tuesday the 3rd of June. So that would roughly be 2 days before the launch of the Switch. So I've got it obviously earlier, so I'm really happy about that. So this in a way will be my first Nintendo Switch 2 product before the actual console itself. So without further ado, we shall commence the unboxing. And again, it's for really looking forward to the Switch 2 and this particular product as well. Very easy to open, and we'll go into more detail once we've got this open. As you can see, it's well packed as well, and there we have the actual product there, and it's from a company called ivoler, if I've butchered that, and it's an ivoler 4-pack screen protector compatible with the Nintendo Switch 2. So you get apparently 4 of these to put on your Nintendo Switch 2. Now, the usual price for this particular item is usually about £8.54. Obviously, if you have Amazon Prime, then it will be free delivery, or if you don't, then obviously you have to pay more money on top of that. I don't know how much delivery. I don't know, it's roughly about £3.99, roughly about around that ballpark figure. And what they currently were doing is that they were doing a offer where you get the item half price. So instead of, for me, paying £8.54, I paid £4, and I'm trying to double check to see, make sure I got this right. I paid £4.27, so it was half price. I don't have Amazon Prime, so it would mean that I would have to pay for the delivery. But they do offer areas where you live, where you can go to pick up points. So I got Amazon to deliver it to my local Asda, and obviously this service is free. Again, as I said, I ordered this on the 31st of May, and then it arrived on the 1st of June, which again, I wasn't expecting it to turn up until the 3rd. So it shows you how quickly that actually was. I'm really kind of happy about that. So if you're on the lookout for a screen protector for your Switch 2, then you can look on Amazon, especially if you're here in the UK, and then take the deal, which gives you the item half price, which you can't really argue with that. So again, I think this is meant to be tempered glass, so it's a more added protection. From what I've been hearing from other YouTubers, apparently that the Switch 2 is meant to have a plastic film, kind of a film screen protector across the Switch 2 screen. Apparently similar to what they did with the OLED Switch 1, where they apparently put Nintendo put a screen protector on that. Obviously not with the original Switch 1, which I've got, but with the OLED Switch 1, and apparently with the Switch 2. So a lot of YouTubers have been telling people not to try to attempt to take it off, just leave it on there. So that's nice to know that that's going to be on there. Now, I was looking on the reviews of this, and they were saying that apparently that it's very easy to apply, and it's very easy to get the air bubbles out as well. So yeah, whether or not I will put it on straight away, that'll be one thing, but at least the fact that I've got it, and I've actually got it for a very good price as well. I still have a screen protector, sorry, on my Switch 1, but it's just a normal plastic screen protector that I've put on it. It wasn't a tempered glass. There were a few little bit air bubbles in it, which I couldn't get rid of all of them, but that was fine. And I even bought a tempered glass screen protector for my Nintendo Wii U, for the actual tablet, or the control tablet itself, but I never actually used it. I think it was from a company called Hori, but I never actually used it. But it's the fact that you know, that you can use it, so we've got that covered. And again, as I said before, it's an excellent price. Now, I was right in saying that this is tempered glass screen protection. It says here it's scratch resistance, anti-fouling, which I have no idea what that means. Probably fingerprints, well, from the picture showing here. Explosion proof, which I'm not going to test. I'm guessing that's probably to do with if the screen kind of suddenly explodes, or from whatever reason. Easy to install, and it says super hardness and HD screen, so we got that there. And it says do not use alcohol wipe to wipe eyes or mouth, which if you are going to do that, you'd have to be pretty stupid to do that. So, and it's actually got a little bit of weight to it as well. And we've got the back of it here. I'm just seeing the companies. The company is in the UK somewhere. So, and then you've got all the details there. But into focus there. And then they do have a Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I don't know if that's TikTok, and YouTube channel. And then they do have 24-hour customer support, and they do have an email address, which I think if you can see there, so you can pause if you decide, if there's any questions that you want to ask them before purchasing the actual item itself. You can email them and ask questions. And then, as I said before, they're on across all the different social platforms. The item is made in China, which I suppose Trump wouldn't be happy with. And it says the brand is ivoler, product name tempered film, model G1, manufacturer name, and then you got that there, and you got all that stuff there. So you got that, and you can see where it's sellotaped and held down. So what we'll do next is open this up. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to fit this in, because also I don't have the Switch itself, or the Switch 2, which again, as I said, I really am looking forward to that arriving. Got that open there, and then they put tape across there. Ouch! Oh, almost cut myself there. Forgot how sharp the Stanley knife is. That's a bit silly. And one more incision. Then we can see what we get of the product. And again, there's probably other YouTubers that have done in how to install it, and I have seen on the Amazon where people have shown videos of them fitting it in, and obviously with it already fitted. And we've got the instructions, some form of instructions there. You've got the QA card there, QA code there, which you can scan, and that tells you, it says how to solve bubble and dust issues, so you can scan that there. And you've got the different wipes, so you've got quite a few of them there. You've got the green one, which is the wet wipe, and then you've got the pinkish one, which is the dry wipe. So obviously you would wash down the screen with the wet wipe and then dry it off with the dry wipe. So it's nice to see that they've clearly labeled it with not only with the different colors where it says wet, which is the number 1, and then number 2 with it being dry, and you get a fair amount of them there. That's nice to see. Now I'm guessing that this goes onto the Switch 2, and then you'd put the tempered glass into there and then probably put it straight onto it, so it's nicely aligned. And see, we've got here, you've got the 4 tempered glasses there for the Switch 2. As you can see, you've got 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We'll take one out. I'm not really going to do anything with it because it's got film in it anyway. And as you can see it there, and it's actually quite, you can see the thickness of it there, and then you can see the corners of it there are rounded, and then you've got the labels where you peel off once you apply the actual screen protector on there. And you've got some other things here. It's this thing here called a dust absorber. You can see the instructions there, and there's 4 of these, so that's one for each of the actual screen protectors. So we go back there. But what I do like is I do like the packaging, where it's in a you can see that this is actually foam. I don't know if I can show a close up of that. You can see how raised it is, and then see that closes like so, kind of like a book. So you can see that it's protecting the actual screen protectors, obviously with its tempered glass, so you know that everything's nicely protected there. I do like that. It's very professional and very well labeled as well. So we'll put these back in there because I don't want to lose these. But again, I'm not sure if I'm going to put it on exactly straight away. But it's the fact that I do have it available. Obviously, the only thing I need is the Switch 2 itself. We'll put the screen tempered protectors back, glass protectors back, should I say. And they go back in like so. Again, I do love the presentation. It's very well packed, I would say. And we'll read the first one here. You can see it. It says, the first step is to clean the screen of your device with the wet wipe and cleaning cloth. Then use the dust absorber to clean the dust. So basically, what you would do is, you saw the dust absorber, which was there. So essentially what you would do is clean the screen of the Switch 2. Then you would use the dust absorber to pick up any little dirt or dust in there off the screen. Then the second step is to align the frame. So basically, once you clean the screen, you can see this little border here. So what you would do is that you would put this onto the Switch 2, so it's nice to aligned with it. So this kind of gives you a rough idea of how big the actual unit of the Switch 2 is, obviously without the Joy-Cons in it. So you got a fairly idea of how big it is. So you align the installation frame with the device, and then press down firmly on the four corners. So obviously the four corners of the main unit, obviously you've got the four corners there, 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 there. So you would push down onto the unit of the switch 2. The third step is to tear down the release layer of the screen protector. So the screen protector there, that you take off the first sticker there. So that's the third step. And then the fourth step is to align the left inner edge and put the screen protector down slowly. And then this fifth step is run your finger from the bottom and it will apply it itself quickly. Then remove the installation base. So obviously the installation base, it obviously is, like, I'll just put it here, it's already on this switch 2 itself. You then put the screen protector into it like so. So it's going to be aligned because it clips in. And then once obviously you've applied the adhesive part of the screen protector, you then obviously would take this off. And then obviously it's just a matter of trying to get rid of all the air bubbles out, which apparently is meant to be quite easy. But what I do like about this, what they call it, the installation frame, is that there have been a lot of times when whether it's on mobile phones, iPads, even my original Switch 1, where you try to apply the screensaver and sometimes you don't apply it properly. Well, you do apply it properly, but it's not properly aligned. And what I do like about this with this frame is the fact that you can make sure that it's properly aligned in the right position. So it's going to be aligned properly, and it's not going to be too far to the left, too far to the right, too far to the top, too far to the bottom. It's going to be just perfect. And then it's just going to be a matter of, for example, just getting rid of the actual air bubbles, or hopefully no dust particles getting into it once you're applying the actual screensaver. But yeah, I do like that, like the idea of that you've got the installation frame that you can use, which will help apply the actual screensaver on the screen protector, sorry, directly onto the switch 2, so you know it's properly aligned and it's firmly in the right position. So I do actually like that, and I did know about that from when I was reading up on it on people's reviews of the item on Amazon UK. So I'm just hoping that when I choose to use it, that it will be well, I won't get getting rid of the air bubbles won't be so much of a problem. So I'm hoping that that won't be too much of a problem when the moment when it arises for me to actually use the screen protector. And it's tempered glass, so you know that you're going to get that added protection onto your Nintendo Switch, because you don't want to, because if you're somebody that maybe has young children, or you're going to be going out your travels, and you want to offer, especially the fact that it's a lot of money for the Switch 2, that you want to have that, maybe you do want to have that added protection on your console. And again, as I said, I'm really happy the fact that that this is my, well, technically will be my first Switch 2 product that I'm going to be I've unboxed and going to be uploading to my YouTube channel. And obviously the next thing that obviously that will be on my channel will be the Nintendo Switch 2 unboxing video, which I'm looking forward to. And again, I can't wait. It's going to be in nearly in 3 days. Again, as I've said, depending on when it's delivered, I can't guarantee that I will be able to upload it on day of release, which obviously is Thursday the 5th of June. It could be the following day, it could be a couple of days later, but I will be doing the Nintendo Switch 2 unboxing video on my YouTube channel. So if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing if you want to see all that goodness. And plus, as I said before, we're going to be doing some comparison videos in comparing the Switch 1 to the Switch 2, and who knows, maybe I might even later on the line get some other accessories and do some unboxings and maybe even some reviews of those particular products as well. But as I've said, many a time I'm really looking forward to the Switch 2. Really like the Switch 1 in terms of, although I played it mostly in docked mode, but I did like the idea of the fact that of being able to, you know, it's a hybrid in that you could play on the go, and even bought carrier cases for that for the Switch 1, and you know, and then putting it straight back into the dock, and then the game would appear straight onto the TV. So yeah, I know there's a lot of negativity surrounding the Switch 2 and a lot of drama videos, but I'm looking forward to it, into playing it, obviously unboxing it, similar to when I got the Xbox One S, similar to when I got the Xbox Series X, in my enjoyment, and I'm still enjoying that console as we speak. Of Xbox ain't doing too well, and of course with the PlayStation 5 as well, which I look forward to getting, and I'm currently still enjoying that as well. So you got the, but for me, I'm just a gamer at heart. You know, I don't have time for like drama or fanboy wars. I just wanted to enjoy video games and video game consoles. So yes, this is the tempered glass. So yeah, if you're somebody that's thinking about getting it and you want added protection, yeah, from what I've seen of it, and you're probably, as I said, you can look on the videos in it on Amazon, or of other people reviewing it. I'm sure there's YouTube videos of people applying it and using it. And again, if you're still unsure, you can actually email them and get 24-hour support, where directly email them on the various social media platforms where you can sit there and you can ask. So yes, this is the ivoler 4-pack screen protector, which is compatible with the Nintendo Switch 2. And again, as I said, you order it from Amazon. I don't know if it's available on the other Amazon stores around the world, but I've only ever seen it obviously where I live in the UK. So if you're somebody that wants to get this, then I think it's the perfect opportunity to get it. Instead of paying £8.54, you end up paying £4.27. If you have Amazon Prime, then it's free delivery and you can get express delivery. And if you haven't, then you will have to sit there and pay for it. Or you can do what I did and then get it delivered to a pickup point. I mean, it's absolutely free. So, again, perfect opportunity to take advantage of getting something from Amazon, which I don't do that often, of getting an item half price. Anyway, I hope people enjoyed this video. Please feel free to share your friends and family. Also, if you can give this video a thumbs up, I'd highly appreciate it. That will allow people to find my channel and content. This is because of the YouTube algorithms favour the bigger YouTubers, so their channel and content get advertised on YouTube recommendation page. So it would be nice to get some new subscribers. And speaking of subscribing, if you haven't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, and why haven't you, then consider subscribing if you want to see stuff like this. This I would consider a accessory. So I've done various different accessories on my channel. You can check out the videos where I've done Xbox Series X battery packs. As we can see here, there's a glass screen protector for the Switch 2. Cases for the various different iPhones that have been out, and also for sleeves and cases for laptops as well. So this is you know, a accessory that I've done, and I've done various different accessories on my YouTube channel. You should check out all those videos. Hopefully it does help our people who are maybe not too sure. So that's what I like to do in my videos. Also, I do Blu-ray and Blu-ray steelbook unboxings, my Blu-ray and Blu-ray and Blu-ray steelbook collection, also my limited edition DVD collection, and also a few months ago I did something VHS related of the 1985 movie Back to the Future on VHS cassette. Obviously VHS was the format before DVD. And on that video, if you haven't already checked it out, I talk about my memories with that and with Back to the Future, and some memories of the VHS cassette. So check out that video. I will be doing a follow-up video of Back to the Future Part 2 on VHS cassette, and telling you about my memories with that. And I've got some really big memories in particular with that particular movie. Although it's not going to be the original VHS cassette that I had, that I got rid of long ago when I switched to DVD. And then we'll be following that up with Back to the Future Part 3 on VHS as well. And the Back to the Future trilogy on VHS cassettes were donated to me by a friend of mine. So a big thank you to that person for kindly donating that for me. So that's really nice of him. Also, I do video game unboxings, video game playthroughs, comics. I've been loving the Absolute series from DC Comics, where my favorites have been Superman, Batman, and now The Flash. So you can check out those videos, which I've done. Also, my comic book collection, comic book graphic novels, and comic book figures and statues. I recently bought 3 new figures. One of them is super related. One of them is in relation to the 1986 animated movie Transformers the movie, and it means a lot for me because I haven't bought anything Transformers related in a couple of decades. So it's nice to sit and get that, and for an excellent price, and it's still available at that cheap price, which I'll explain when I do the unboxing video of that. And the last item I got was figure I got was it's Star Wars related, so I'm looking forward to doing those. I did get some figures during the January sale, the Christmas previous gone, the previous Christmases and previous January sales, and previous birthdays as well. A friend of mine a few years ago kindly donated me his statues and figures. Some of them you've already seen. They're the artifact statues of the DC Comics Justice League, based on the New 52. So you can check out those videos, which I did a few years ago. Might do some of them again as YouTube shorts, for 15 seconds, a brief update on them. So keep an eye out for that. But yeah, we're going to have lots of figures and statues, which will be DC Comics, Marvel, and Transformers, and Star Wars related. So definitely subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also, movie and television recommendations and reviews. Short reviews, should I say. Last one I did was of the 1996 movie Mission Impossible, directed by Brian De Palma, starring Tom Cruise in that role, and a beautiful, great movie. Although it took a while to get into over the years, and brilliant steelbook as well. Also did a review on the 1918 movie Tron. Again, great movie. If you haven't watched it, check it out. Great steelbook as well. And also of the 1918 movie Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan. Again, great movie, great Blu-ray steelbook. And what's really great, whether or not you get the steelbook or the standard Blu-ray, you get 2 versions of the movie, which is the theatrical cut and the director's cut. So definitely check those out. And there will be much more movie review shorts coming up. I've got actually 2 coming up soon, so keep an eye out on that. Also, art books, and I've recently done 3. First one was of the movie Gemini Man, Black Panther Wakanda, and the art and making of Pacific Rim Uprising. Again, I've got those books. Normally, those hardback art books normally go for between $2.99 and $4.99. No, let me rewind that. They normally go for between £30 to £35, but I got them anywhere between $2.99 and $4.99, and got them from Forbidden Planet and the part of their sales range. So if you're ever in central London, Holborn, definitely check them out. I do have some more art books that I've got from previous Christmases and previous January sales, and again the prices of those range from £30 to £35 in terms of the original price, and again some of those will range in sales prices range from $2.99 to $4.99, and they will be film, video game, and TV show related. So check those out when they're uploaded. And then I do have some other art books that I've collected over the years as well, so you can check out those when I get around to uploading those videos. Also, beauty products, whether it's bath salts, body washes, shower gels, aftershave and facial products that I normally get, which tickles my fancy. And also what I do is after a few weeks of use, I do a YouTube follow-up video, maybe 15 seconds, telling you whether or not I recommend those particular products. Also DIY products and gadgets as well, film memorabilia products, and I've got 3 things which are back to the beauty related, which I think you're absolutely going to love, so stay tuned for that. So there's plenty of stuff coming on my YouTube channel. Also so I think monthly vlogs, which tells you what I'm up to for the current month, what we're up to for the next month, rant videos, which when they deem necessary, and also YouTube shorts as well. I'm trying to think what else. Also, I've done electrical appliance unboxing, so I've done a microwave unboxing, and 3 Vax products unboxings. One of them I had to send back with the Vax products because it was broken, got a refund, and then I bought a better version of that particular product. So now it's 2 Vax products, so which I have to do follow-up review videos of. All I'm a bit late with one of them, or a couple of years late. So yeah, that's gonna be coming up. So definitely gonna be looking forward to doing that in that discussion on what my thoughts are after using those particular products. I won't be doing one on the microwave because it's pretty much self-evident what microwaves do, unless they break, of course. So yeah, I'll be doing follow-up videos on that, and there's probably plenty more other stuff that I do on my YouTube channel as well. So this, yeah, and it's also, yes, I mentioned food and drink reviews, and also clothing pickups as well, when I find and see some good bargains. And speaking of the food and drink reviews, I recently did the review and comparison of the Iron Brew 1901, which is the original recipe of Iron Brew, and it's absolutely nice. So check out that video. And I forgot to mention in the figures that I've done, the comic book figures, is that I did a Superboy Prime unboxing video from McFarlane Toys. Definitely check out that video. It's a really fantastic figure, lots of articulation and posing with the actual figure, and highly detailed, and the actual artwork and paintwork on that figure is absolutely fantastic. So if you're a Superboy Prime, Superboy fan, or even a Superman fan, especially as it's the summer of Superman with the new movie coming out in July, definitely check out that figure, and I highly recommend picking it up before you've seen the video. So definitely check out that video. And as I said before, in this particular product, I have pre-ordered the Switch 2. So as of today, it's the 2nd of June. It should be here in the next few days. So I will be doing an unboxing of the Switch 2. And we'll be doing a series, obviously, of comparison videos comparing the Switch 1 to the Switch 2, whether it's the Joy-Cons, the size of it, how they feel, the buttons, the joysticks, the dock itself, because obviously it's gonna be bigger, and it's got a fan in it now with the Switch 2, and the kickstand and the main unit itself. So we'll be doing a series of comparison videos. So I really can't wait for the Switch 2, and I'm just waiting for it, and just always keeping it on track every day to see when it's finally going to be dispatched. So I may not be able to sit there and do it on day of release. I'm not giving any guarantees, but we will be doing a Nintendo Switch 2 unboxing, which I can't wait for. So as I said before, the last one I did was of the PS5 a few years ago. So what better way to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you want to than to see the unboxing of the Nintendo Switch 2. Christmas 2023, we hit 500 YouTube subscribers. Early 2024, we hit 600 YouTube subscribers, and as of the 2nd of June, we're more than halfway to 900 YouTube subscribers. So again, big thank you to all of you who subscribe to my YouTube channel, whether or not you're a long-term subscriber or somebody that's recently subscribed. I really appreciate all of you. If there's any questions that you want to ask about a particular product, then please feel free to ask. I'll do the best I can in trying to answer that question. Hopefully we can push on to get to 900 YouTube subscribers, and then the big 1,000 YouTube subscribers, which has been my goal of the last couple of years, or few years. So hopefully we can get to 1,000. So again, big thank you to every single one of you, and without you guys, my channel wouldn't be where it is today. So thank you to every single one of you from the bottom of my heart. I also live stream on Twitch. To find me on there, it's the same name as my YouTube name. Just add the number 76. If you still can't find it and you would like to follow me, then I will leave the link in the description box. Now, I don't have a set schedule when I live stream, and this is mainly to do with my ongoing hectic personal life, and also health issues as well. So it's a day-by-day basis when I can and can't stream. So if you would like to, give me a follow on there. If there isn't any copyright material on the particular live stream, then I try to export them to YouTube. And speaking of YouTube, on a rare occasion I do live stream on there. It will be casual games, it'll be beat 'em ups, shoot 'em ups, platform games, sports games, racing games, things like that. Even if you can't make the live streams, the videos will be kept up. I already did 2 birthday streams a few weeks ago, which are archived on my YouTube channel, so you can check out those. Although it would be nice to have live viewership. So, but if you can't make it wherever you are in the world, then the videos will be kept up. So hit the notification bell on the off chance that I do live stream. And again, as I said, really looking forward to the Switch 2. I can't wait for that, and you'll be seeing an unboxing video that in the next few days. Anyway, just leave to say, wherever you're in the world, please stay safe. and I'll speak to you again in my next video. Bye for now.